You are my most trusted soldiers. We can't defeat the enemy alone. We'll need the help of old friends and old enemies. We can't win through force of arms. Deception, stealth, and misdirection will help us stay alive. We will use any means necessary to defeat this enemy. Always remember, victory is life.
Hello, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you. Today we are back on Star Trek Online Dominion Let's Play, where we're about to beam down onto the planet, try to save Quark for a bunch of giant angry space bugs. We should probably get the Men in Black to help us.
We're about as close to Quark's last known location as we can get with transporters. I'm afraid we'll have to make the rest of the journey the old-fashioned way. Shall we?
Alright, get to walking,
life
Chancellor.
sign is near here. Let's try to find a way in.
Oh, there are actually anomalies here. I'm amazed. Yep, C1. Yay, there are actually anomalies. Okay, crafting materials. Alright, let's move in.
How convenient. We've found a hidden path. Let's have a look.
Convenient, my ass.
Interesting. The metal in the walls here completely scatters my sensors.
In other words, this is a smuggling operation. Great! Alright, you're gonna have to give me all the cash.
It seems we're in the right place.
Shit, had I known I had a guy who gave me gold-pressed latinum for everything I killed, believe me, I would have equipped him sooner. I mean, shit, you can't get anything with gold-pressed latinum, but it's good, useful for dealing when you have to deal with the fucking Ferengi. They only take gold-pressed latinum.
My tricorder shows a Ferengi life sign beyond that rather secure door. Unfortunately, the Karemin security system is beyond me. Given time, I could crack it, but we're running low on that commodity. There are a number of Karemin life signs nearby, however. One of them might be able to help us reach Quark.
Alright, rescue some people to rescue more people. Check. Yep. Don't punch the air now. The air did nothing to you. Oh yay, we found the other scan thing. Are you kidding? I'd be rolling in the damn gold-pressed latinum by now. How long have I even had that Ferengi? I mean, shit. Alright, let's keep going and find this, Hi! And it seems like they're more interested in your cargo than they are eating you. So I would stop complaining about them eating it. Cargo or your life? Choose. And if you say cargo, I will kill you.
Thanks for the timely rescue. I don't suppose you'd be willing to turn a blind eye to all the contraband you've seen down here? It'd save me the trouble of shooting you later.
Do you think you could shoot me?
Kidding. I was kidding. You know, humor. Do they have that on your planet? Anyway, you're clearly not Kremen police, so what brings you down here?
We're looking for Quark! You know, short Ferengi. Tries to get as much money out of you as he can for a conversation.
Oh, Quark, yeah, I know him. Little guy, big ears, flashy dresser. I hear he owns a moon. And we locked him up in a secure room when the shooting started. Big spender like that should be kept safe. Tell you what, help us out with all these nerks, gurks, and whatever you call them. Help us, and I'll help you. Deal?
Deal. Now don't get in our way or I'll shoot you. There are other people here who could help. Wait, this is recording,
Alright,
right?
I'll wait for you here. Try not to die, okay?
Yes, not dying would be great. Okay, it is recording. Yay! I wish I had the kind of luck that would let me win things. Winning a laptop would be great. This would be just dandy. I occasionally enter a bunch of things, and oh, what the fuck am I doing? Getting next to giant bug. Not a good idea. Considering how they love to kill us occasionally. Yeah, no point bringing the security team down here now.
Thought that was it. I was gonna get eaten by one of those things. Can't say I like that idea much, so, thanks, whoever you are. You're not police or military. Kremen military, anyway. What brought you down here to the middle of hell?
We're looking for Quark!
Oh, him. Think I saw my brother and some of his men hustle the little grifter into a vault before those monsters got in here. Good luck getting him out of there. Wait, that was rude. You just saved my life. Let me return the favor. One of my brother's people should be able to open the door for you. Find them, and you're all set.
Got it. Thank you for correcting yourself. Before I had to skewer you with this polearm. As you can see, you'd most likely be split in half.
The other
before
Dominion ships
skewing
just left the
complete.
system. We're on our own.
Perhaps waiting here would be best. The outer world is still a mess.
Well, I don't see any giant man-eating bugs in here, so you're probably right. Man, sweep! Sweep! Ryan, give me the biotech siphon. Let's go! I am the one who punches. I guess I am the one who stabs, beats up with polearm, all the other stuff.
Am I glad to see you? Thought for sure we'd be safe from those things down here. Caves do a number on sensors and transporters, but that didn't slow them down much. Filthy creatures. If you don't mind my asking, why are you here? You're not with Kremen Defense. Are you mercenaries? Private security?
Quark!
That'd be Quark, then. Only Ferengi around here that I know of, anyway. He's in a secure vault, not far from here, with another VIP. Look, I owe you my life, but I don't have the code to get to Quark. There are others nearby. One of them should have it. Help them, and I'll make sure they open the door for you. I swear it.
Alright, fine, we'll help you get in. Yada yada. Alright, let's bust open this door.
The door's right there. I'll stay here while you save everyone.
Wait, who the fuck are you guys? How many people were hiding around in here? Damn!
And here we all are, alive and kicking. Wonderful! We had a deal, and I'm not about to back out on it, especially since you're all so well-armed and cranky. Not the kind of people I want to cross.
Oh, that was a lovely scream, Cork.
That can't be good. Door's open. You'd better get a move on. Your pal sounds a little stressed.
Understatement of the year. Thank you for that, Merrimack. It's just Ricky squeak. Oh, Quark, we love torturing you. So very much. Okay, let me get a security team down here and shit. There, now we should be able to kill you all. Oh, we should just beat up Quark more often, then we can hear the scream all the time. Break upon. And oh, it looks like you buffed them somehow. Great. Ah, ow.
It's good to see you too, Quark. I see your mission was a successful one as well.
Yes, Garrick, I found your mysterious widget. What is it exactly? It's not Karemin tech. They found it a few days before I got here. I haven't had a lot of time to analyze it, thanks to the Herc.
I see. Thank you, Quark. This narrows things down considerably.
It does. Good. That makes it more valuable.
Indeed it does, my friend. Indeed it does.
Don't play up how important it is, you jackass. You'll charge more. First Minister. Why are there government officials in this cave?
Well, First Minister, it looks like my distress call was heard. We're saved. Thank you. Looks like your reputation for getting things done is well-deserved.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And as for you, Garrick, you and I need to have a long discussion. Seems you forgot to mention that Karema was under a Dominion blockade and in the middle of a Herc invasion. Do Cardassians go senile? Oh, don't answer that. I don't want to know. What I do know is you're not paying me enough for this aggravation.
Well, you better pay the man. I don't want to piss him off.
Not the liberators I was expecting, but thank you nonetheless. I'm First Minister Bakelba. Our situation has gone from bad to worse, and we have the Dominion to thank for it.
What did the Dominion do?
Those of us on the edge of the Dominion were abandoned when the invasion began. In light of that, we voted to secede, to truly stand alone. The Dominion stood by while the Herc attacked us. We held off the invasion for a while, but their numbers are great. When we asked for aid, the Dominion refused. When we tried to evacuate, their fleet opened fire. They mean to punish us for our defiance.
Yeah, that's how they usually treat rebellion. Not a very good way to handle it, mind you, but, well, that's how they do it. First, you need to set up the pattern answer. Right. The doodah, the gadgets, the kitty. Ooh, something glowing over here.
It would appear that the Herc burrowed this way to bypass the doors above. And unlike most burrowing creatures, the Herc actually ate their way through the ground.
Interesting. They survive on a mineral-based diet. Maybe
The Herc are
poison the
leaving.
planet?
For now.
Good luck with the revolution, Minister. You'll need it. You'll be hearing from me soon, Garrick.
I'm looking forward to it.
You won't when you see my bill.
Yeah, the guy's got a moon to build up. Oh, he's probably
Now
gonna
that we're
charge you
past
through
that unpleasantness, I think it's time we had a chat with Ambassador Odo, particularly about this technological wonder we've acquired.
And what is it exactly?
I have my suspicions, of course. Suffice it to say, I believe you'll find its purpose of great interest to all concerned parties. My main curiosity lies in what the Ambassador will have to say about it. I propose we get to the bottom of this together. Excellent. I'll make all of the necessary arrangements and meet you aboard Odo's flagship.
Yeah, don't challenge a founder. If he orders us to kill you, we'll do
So
it.
I have come to understand. That being said, I have a great deal of respect for the Ambassador. In the event that I cause offense, I trust you'll defend his honor in an appropriate fashion. Shall we proceed?
Beam out. I reserve the right to kill you.
What is this?
Stand down, all of you. To what do I owe this unexpected visit?
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, Ambassador. We need to speak in person.
What are you up to, Garrick?
That's a very good question. What's this about exactly?
It's in regard to this device we found on Karema. Do you know what it is?
No idea. Some new Kareman military tech, perhaps?
Interesting. But no. The Karemans didn't make this. But it is a Dominion creation.
And its purpose?
I'm sure I have no idea, Ambassador. It does emit a signal, however. It's quite similar to that used by the Herc. Perhaps I should turn it on and show you?
There's no need for that.
I don't like where this is going, Garrick.
Nor I, Captain. You see, I found a similar device on Bajor.
On Bajor? When?
Right after the recent Herc attack, I'm afraid. Captain, scan the device. You'll find the soil residue on it is of Bajoran origin.
It does. It's from the Kendra province. Well, that doesn't mean that Odo...
Enough, Nerys. I can't have you defending me on this.
What?
Garrick's right. These devices call the Herc, and we put them there.
Explain. Now.
We needed the Alliance's help immediately. There wasn't time for summits or diplomacy. So I found a high-value target and led the Herc to it. I also took steps to make sure their attack would fail. Bajor was never at risk. You have to understand that.
You basically just
You
slapped
put
the
my
god.
entire planet at risk. People died, Odo.
Nerys!
Save it. I've heard enough.
Please continue. You were saying?
I did
Garrick,
what I needed to do to bring the Alliance into the war. I lied. Risked the lives of millions to save billions more. But there's more to this than a staged Herc attack. The other founders are hiding things from me. If I challenge them now, I'll have no chance to find out what. So, for now, I have to play the part.
Well, you're doing a great job of that, Odo. Or should I say, founder?
Trust me when I say I understand your position, Odo. The captain, on the other hand...
I know. I have a strong lead, but I'll need your help to move on it.
You know how to reach me. It seems you are a gambler, Odo, and a high-stakes one at that.
You have no idea.
Well, that doesn't really express how cutting that was for poor Odo here. Because he actually loved that woman. Oh, it was funny. I mean, the war ended with the Dominion basically ended, one, because they had the virus, and two, because to get this guy back with the Great Link. Because founders value each other far more than they do the lives of billions upon billions of other people. Or trillions, even. So, let's talk to Garrick.
Quite the revelation, don't you think? It will be interesting to see how the powers that be respond to all this. For now, I think it's best to keep this in the purview of the diplomats. Let's return to our ships. There'll be more time to speak about this matter later.
Indeed, maybe it should stay in the purview of the diplomats, because if it gets out, we might have another war after the one with the Herc. So don't say shit, Garrick, or I'll fucking kill you.
I'm surprised to see you here, Weyoun. Aren't you usually at your founder's side, hanging on her every word?
It is a message from said founder that brings me here now. She would remind you of your purpose, to serve the Dominion as a whole.
How kind of you to deliver the message in person. Thank you for your service. As for my service, the ambassador shares his wisdom and guidance with me. Truly, he is a most benevolent god. Why should I not serve him? He is a founder, after all.
Serve the founders, yes, but also serve them well. Do recall the fate of your predecessor. She thought she served the founders well, quite possibly to the moment her unfortunate life came to its conclusion. As we both know, she was greatly mistaken.
The same could be said for your predecessor as well, dear Weyoun. Have you forgotten his sins? I know the founders haven't.
I know you work directly for a founder, but you should remember your place. It's very impolite to eavesdrop and interrupt a private conversation between your superiors. Perhaps you need a reminder of who provides your Catracel whites.
Apologies. The non-cool part of being a...
I trust you understand the need for security here. What you've heard today is not to be discussed with anyone else, understood? No one, not even another founder.
Of course, Odo.
This is unexpected. The founders have put useful allies at risk here. While the Karimin should be punished for their rebellion, they should also be given a chance to atone and return to the Dominion. It is not our place to question the will of the founders, but a good soldier strives to know what he can do about the battlefield and the challenges it may present. Remain vigilant and keep me appraised. Victory is life. Our gods keep their own counsel in the end. It is not our place to question them, and yet we follow them because they have given us life. We pledge that life to them and earn it through our victories. But if a god's creations are valueless, why create them? And if they have value, why destroy them? Can a god be unworthy of worship?
Yeah, beat me over. And yes, I have... You get all the original crew except Kagan, because you have your own first officer. Or I guess second. You know what I mean. Number 1. Oh, wait.
We have heard much today. The wisdom of the gods is not always evident to soldiers like ourselves, but I trust Founder Odo. I believe we should continue to serve him. He seeks to save the Dominion from the Herc, and he may well be our best hope in doing that. Speak of what you have learned today with no one, especially Weyoun. I do not believe his intentions are always in the Dominion's best interests. Return to your duties. I will contact you when Founder Odo is ready to move forward with his plan.
Weyoun never serves the damn Dominion's best interests. He serves one particular founder's best interests. You don't give a damn about anything else. Alright, next, that was search, so doomed to repeat.
Founder Odo has something of interest in the Masan system. Something the other founders want no one to know about, even one of their own. It is unsettling. The Founder and I will travel to the Masan system on your vessel. The Cardassians and Starfleet are sending ships to assist us as well. Be advised, after Karema, relations with these allies are somewhat strained. If things become volatile, friends could quickly become foes on this mission. Victory is life.
Yay, we're gonna have to shank everyone. I do not mind backstabbing anyone here. Don't you fuck with me! Yeah, this place is a battle zone.
The Herc are
kind of
invading all
sucks.
across.
Okay, because the Delta Quadrant, that is a good battle zone because there's patrols and stuff. You go into your things, you do those things, and you get points for it and everything. This is actually kind of terrible, the Gamma Quadrant run, because it's just these battle zones. What it is just queues for like dungeons or something in another MMO. And the queues in Star Trek Online on the PS4 are almost always empty. Here's a good example. Wait, let's actually, no, let's just keep going. Even if we go into dark space, we'll just go right there. So, here's a good example. Hey, here's all the queues. Non-applicable wait times means there aren't enough people in the actual queue for you to give you a wait time. This is pretty much what it looks like every day. Every day. Pretty much nobody ever doing anything. Even if you up the difficulty, because that's a completely different queue as well. So it's mostly completely empty. So imagine this, but it's the battle zone. The only way to gain significant amounts of necessary marks. Or one of the only ways. In other words, this battle zone sucks. It completely and utterly sucks. Alright, let's just begin doing to repeat so I don't have to continue voicing my problems with Gamma Quadrant as a battle zone. There's nothing in here to do.
Only a few founders know about this station here. It's very old and very well concealed. From what I can tell, the Dominion studied alien life here, including the Herc. We may be able to recover useful tactical data on them from the station's computers.
And where are the Dominion ships guarding this station?
They shouldn't be a problem. Take us into comms range and open a hailing frequency. I'll deal with whoever's in charge on those ships.
As you wish.
So far, so good. They're not targeting us.
Well, yeah, there's a founder on board. They wouldn't kill a founder.
You do not have authorization to enter this system first. This is unacceptable. You've shown a singular talent for annihilating the Herc. I suggest you return to that before my patience with your disobedience expires.
I'm not disobedient. Look, there's Odo right here. Right here.
There's no need for this posturing, Founder. We're here on official business under my authority.
Odo, it seems to be a day for defiance and bad habits. You do not have the authority to grant access to this system. It is restricted to all but those of the highest level, a level you do not possess. Now then, I suggest you leave immediately. Fire to disable. Odo must not be harmed.
Again, doesn't matter what another founder will do, they will 99.999999999999999.
Dominion forces, this is Counselor Garrick aboard the Kane. Cease hostilities. Consider that your first and only warning.
We must protect the Founder. All ships, disengage!
9999999% always pick a founder over everything else.
Facility, and with a very important guardian as well. It appears coming in under cloak was a sound tactical decision, though we were expecting to catch Annie Herc off guard, not the leader of the Dominion.
Ah, great. Now my damn headphones are dying. I don't feel like dealing with the charge wire, so I think I'll just shut off the wireless. Wait a second. Alright, and we're back. The timing of your arrival is acceptable.
High praise indeed. This station must be of significant value to your rulers. The Founder was willing to fire on one of her own to protect its secrets. I'm looking forward to discovering what's inside.
Yeah, I know you are, Garrick. You're already enough of a troublemaker as is.
Since when does the Founder stand guard duty, Odo?
When she don't want anyone else, not even another Founder, to see what's in there.
She doesn't. Let's find out what she's hiding.
We don't have a lot of time. We may have held off the Founder for now, but she'll be back, and she'll bring friends. Let's get down there and find what we came here for, before every Jem'Hadar in the Quadrant shows up.
Roger.
I couldn't agree more, Captain. Why don't you and the Ambassador join the away team while I remain on guard with my fleet?
Thought you wanted to find some secrets, Garrick.
On any other day, I'd be the first to beam down. However, after the Karema incident, I believe both the Captain and the Ambassador need to discover the truth of this station together. Call it a trust-building exercise.
Ah, don't you just love playing matchmaker?
Captain Kira makes a good point. Let's get this over with before it gets even more complicated than it already is.
Beam me down, Scotty. I think I'm going to name one of my engineers Scotty, just so I can say, beam me down, Scotty.
Looks like the station's running on auxiliary power. We've got life support, basic lighting, not much else. If we're gonna get anything useful out of this relic, we'll need to get the main power back online.
Agreed.
Stay vigilant. We have no idea what to expect here.
Alright, let's keep moving. Forward, people. Maybe don't shoot randomly. That's the only way to get the gun out. Oh wait, I could just held triangle. Oops. I did it again. Wait, maybe we should explore the facility before turning on the power.
Well done. Main power is back online. We'll be able to access other systems, including the data core. Let's find an access console and see what's in there. Hopefully the data files aren't corrupted beyond repair.
Wait, I heard that, from what research I did, changelings can actually mimic technology as well as organic beings, and have it actually useful. Like, he can actually... I think at one point he did something and made a comm badge that actually worked out of his own flesh. How that works on a liquid-based life form, I have no idea. This is Star Trek. No one said it had to make any sense. Fuck it, I'll shoot anything that looks like it'll move. That closet looks suspicious!
This terminal is in poor shape. None of the files are accessible. Considering their age, I'm not terribly surprised. The Founders wouldn't keep a place like this hidden to protect dust and broken files. Let's check all the data terminals and consoles in the area. That one over there looks reasonably intact.
Let's check it out.
Research Report 4121.63, Dominion Reckoning. My fellow Founders, the Mesan Research Station is fully operational. As we continue to add worlds to our sphere of influence, our studies of xenobiology become more important. We must know all we can of both friend and foe. We need every advantage we can find if we are to achieve true dominion. Our premier project is underway. You'll recall the recently discovered race of tree dwellers, hunted as we once were. Genetic engineering of these solids has produced considerable results. Their intelligence has increased by a factor of 3 so far. We predict this species will be the first of many loyal servitors and vassals.
She's talking about the Vorta. The date she gave was nearly 2,000 years ago, not long after the Dominion was founded. This facility's older than we thought. Much older.
Indeed, and I guess you Vorta really were tree-dwelling.
Research Report 4653.15, Dominion Reckoning. Our scouts have discovered an interesting species of solids at the edge of the Dominion. They are a species of sentient insectoids that live primarily underground. We may not have detected them were it not for a thorough geological scan. Initial studies have revealed that these solids are based on germanium. I've attached bioscan data we collected on them for your review. I've dispatched a research unit to study these burrows further. They may be just what we need for the military initiative.
Burrowing sentient insectoids. Germanium-based. She must be talking about the Herc. Judging by the date, the Founders made first contact with the Herc nearly 2,000 years ago.
Oh, great. So this really is just a Dominion problem. By getting the Klingons' help now. Shit. If anything, they might feel honor bound to kill
Research
us.
Report, Dominion date 7021.27. More data has arrived on the cadre species 484 designation, burrows. Their world's unusual orbital path has taken it out of the habitable zone. As a result, the burrows have retreated underground and entered a state of hibernation. While dormant, a smaller servitor race tends to the burrows.
Tranzuli.
They also maintain their shared habitat and technology. I've instructed the field team to take advantage of their dormancy period, and they are now conducting aggressive studies of these intriguing solids. My team initiated first contact protocols with the borrowers prior to their mass dormancy. They found them to be friendly and intelligent, if not willful. We've identified a common element in their food supply. Manipulation of this element may prove useful in subjugating them.
Intelligent and friendly? That definitely doesn't sound like the mass extinction causing world-eating creatures we know today.
Unbelievable. It sounds like the Founders made first contact with the Herc in order to find a way to conquer them. It's like Quark says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife.
Oh my god, don't start agreeing with Quark or Odo will have nothing to do. Alright, that or you might just beat up Quark. Like, you're a bad influence on Kira.
Research Report 7903.01, Dominion Reckoning. Cadre Species 468, designation Jem'Hadar, is a massive success. They will be the strong arm of our Dominion, guided by our cunning, brilliant Vorta. The toil of these vassals will allow us to spend more time in the link with those we hold most dear.
Sounds so proud.
The birth of the Jem'Hadar, as seen through a Founder's eyes. Interesting. No mention of the Herc, however. Their designation number was lower than ours. They were our predecessors. Perhaps something went wrong? Something that led the Founders to reject and abandon them for a different species. Us.
Haha, we are the chosen by our weird, gooey gods. I may be getting into this a bit much. Hi, spider that lives on my wall. Please don't gain sentience and eat me. Okay. No, there's a spider web on a corner of my room there. You can see the spider just hanging out in there. I'm not sure if it's alive or not, honestly. I mean, there aren't really that many bugs in my room for it to eat, so... It could be dead. For all I know. Kinda sad. But I didn't kill it.
Research report Dominion date 8183.67.
Okay, no wait, that isn't... Ah, fuck.
Research report 8532.38. Our scouts have returned from a wormhole expedition. The solid races on the other side are primitive and unremarkable, save for one. They are called Klingons, and show a singular talent for violence, one that rivals our own Jem'Hadar. Left unchecked, these savage creatures could become dangerous enemies. While the Klingons are too willful to subjugate, their genetic material could produce viable cohorts to the Jem'Hadar, or their replacements. We have begun development of a new cadre species, designation Fakiri, using demons from Klingon folklore for inspiration. As with Jem'Hadar, we have bound them to our service with the White. We will test them in combat on the Klingons themselves. Research report supplemental entry 8671.71 Dominion Reckoning. Somehow the Fakari have broken the hold of the White and turned on their rightful masters. Most of our research team were killed. Intelligence reports suggest a union between the Fakari and a Klingon warlord known as Mullah. Perhaps this will lead to a state of mutually assured destruction on Kolnos. One can only hope.
So it would seem. Only they lost control of them, despite the use of Ketracel White. Based on what we know about Fakiri, it seems the price they paid for their freedom was insanity. They became the monsters they were based on.
Learning about these Fakiri has given me much to consider. They defied their gods and rejected the White. They were strong, but not strong enough. I can't help but wonder, could the Jem'Hadar succeed where the Fakiri failed? Do we have the strength of body and mind to stand apart from the gods? An interesting question for a later time. For now, there is only duty to the Founders.
You seem to forget that we deteriorate without the White. We would die.
Research report 9076.23. Final entry. I am weary. Soon I'll return to the Great Link, and I will be glad to be rid of this place. The borrowers have emerged again. We can barely control them this time. The Jem'Hadar were able to divert their onslaught at great cost. Rather than counterattack, they went through the wormhole to seek easier prey. Our agents in the other quadrants report that the Burrow assault was a sweeping one, going as far as Kronos. Hopefully they'll devour every atom of that wretched planet. The Burrowers will eventually return to dormancy. Strangely, it appears that some of their forces intend on remaining in the other quadrants. It seems they have a long-term goal. Galactic devastation.
They steered the Herc into
Yes,
the quadrants.
they knew the Herc problem was getting worse even then. Instead of preparing or seeking allies, they expanded the Dominion. And when the Herc re-emerged, they tried to deal with it on their own, and failed. Their arrogance may lead to the end of the Dominion. We need to get this data to the Alliance, all of it, even the damaged and corrupted files. There has to be information we can use in here.
I'm picking up something on my tricorder. There was a massive power spike on a lower deck, and now I'm reading a large number of systems cycling up. Something's happening down there.
Agreed. Take your team and Captain Kira down to investigate. I'll remain here and pull as much of the data as possible. We won't get another chance at this.
We won't be long. Anyway, the thing that I accidentally skipped was the, I think it was, basically what happened is the founder decided, they had while they were hibernating, there was a mushroom or something on the planet that made up primary food stores for a type of thing they needed. So they completely removed it from the planet in the hopes of making them more warlike, and then using it to control them. The problem is, it caused mental degeneration, which led to them going fucking insane and wanting to eat everything because they don't have the material they need to keep their mental faculties anymore. And then this eventually led to the creation of Ketracel White. Who the fuck takes the plant out of the entire ecosystem? For the love of God! What idiot does that? Here's what you do. You take a sample size of the population. You put them in a controlled environment without the substance. Then you wait and see what happens to this small group instead of the entire fucking planet. They didn't even have Jem'Hadar during this shit. What did you think was gonna happen if shit went wrong? How fucking insane can you be? It's not even about valuing solids over liquids anymore. It's about just being plain old stupid and somehow being the leader of your civilization. Who does this shit? Apparently this one.
We must be close to the core. Hope we don't have to leave in a hurry. There's no way our ships can lock onto us down here with transporters.
Well, is running an option? I would hopefully like running to be an option.
Tell me about it. Let's stay focused on the mission. Now that we're closer to the signal, I'm getting better readings on my tricorder. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure everything that came online down here has some sort of medical purpose.
Is there something else on your mind?
I'm still uncertain about Odo. I need to be sure he's still not a part of all this.
And what are your concerns exactly, Captain, with my god?
The Odo I knew wouldn't have risked Bajor like that. This Odo seems arrogant and reckless, even dangerous.
Well, I mean, he has been a part of the Great Link now, so I imagine parts of their personalities rub off on each other when they link up like that. And that's honestly all the time we have for this episode. So thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you like and subscribe, and remember to follow me on Twitter for channel updates, pictures, dogs, and cats, and whatever else I decide to put up there. And I cheated a little bit and looked at the map, and that's Revenant Hoarding, so it's clearly Fakiri. So next time, on Star Trek Online Dominion Let's Play, we'll be killing Fakiri, that we apparently created. Wait, something about those documents doesn't make sense, because the Klingons were supposed to have become a warlike civilization after they had to unify to fight off the Herc. But according to this thing, then it's... No, they were always warlike, and then we tried to get rid of them with the Fakiri led by Molor. I don't know, things seem very off. Like, what exactly is the timeline on this game? Because, I mean, technically, they were led by Molor or Fakir, something like that. When we fought, when a Klingon character fights them. I don't know. It's a little confusing. I think someone in the writing room may have gotten something mixed up. Anyway, goodbye humans and non-humans alike, and good whatever applies to you.